What up, y'all? It's your boy. I honestly just want to make this real quick. It ain't gonna be too long. I'll probably be talking about maybe 5 minutes at the most. But this is some Brawlhalla ranked footage that I had that was just sitting there. Low key, two dudes I was fighting really pissing me off, but I eventually got my run back. You'll see it in the video. But gameplay ain't really the important part. I just put this back there as something to talk over because I like to talk. Fuck. But you talk too much, you get in trouble. But regardless, I just felt like I wanted to say this. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's already out there. Information's always been there. It ain't really nothing too crazy convoluted, whatever the such. But I just want to say, everyone literally lives in their own world. And it's kind of like, oh yeah, everybody sees it differently. But no, everyone literally lives in their own world. I'm pretty sure people have noticed, whatever you like, someone else may not like. Whatever you may be good at, someone else is not good at, Everybody got their own trials and tribulations through life, with family, with girlfriends, with friends, with boyfriends, whatever the case may be. Whatever you identify as, whatever you like, whatever the case may be. Everyone looks at everything differently, therefore they live in their own reality, their own world, if you think about it like this. From a spiritual standpoint, get in touch with your inner self, get in touch with your higher self. It's a whole other world out there. But if you look at it from, let's say, a worldly point of view, everyone lives in their own world, literally. Take for example a video game or such. It could come easy to you because maybe you've played it a longer period of time, maybe you've just been good at games all your life, or maybe it just comes easy, comes natural. But for the next person, it could be impossible. They could not know a simple button combination, a simple combo, stuff like that. Stuff like that you don't really think about in the long run. But if you really sit there and think about it, before even picking up a game, something like gaming, it's not, to me, it's not difficult. And I've been doing this since I was 4 or 5 years old, so that's the longevity of me doing it. Plus, it was something that always entertained me. It was a passion. It's still a passion for me to this day. It's just, I don't know what route I want to take with gaming, whether it be competing, whether it be commentating, whether it be making content like I'm doing right now, whether it be talking about it on a podcast, whether it be whatever the case may be. I just want to do something with this. But I'll get into that another video. But I'm saying, let's say even take something like a game like this, for example. To my friends that I play with, I may be good at this game, but to me, I am nothing compared to people that are tournament players, top players. I'm nothing compared to them because I'm nowhere near their level, and that's my opinion of my own skill level. My friends see it differently than me. Whereas one person's looking at it from a very casual perspective. They may not play as much. They're looking at it from they may not play it as much as me, so they're looking at it from a casual perspective. But for me, I'm looking at it from a average to above average to experienced player perspective. Some of my friends may not sit down with certain characters, certain weapons, whatever the case may be, but if I sit down and use it in ranked or in free for all with my friends or whatever, it's easier for me to pick up than them. And I may be good to them, but to me, I'm nothing compared to people that play this for money, for play for notoriety, stuff like that. I don't really play games to be noticed, but I wouldn't mind playing a tournament because it just seems like fun. I like competition, especially in gaming. I really love competition. It's just fun. Now there's some dudes who are out of my league good, and that is scary, but it's also still fun. I don't mind losing in a game as long as I know that if I know I'm better than that person, like this guy right here, if I know I'm better than the person, I'm going to be very pissed. Not gonna cap, because they use cheap tactics like what works. They use what works in fighting games specifically. I'm gonna tell you this: people use what works online because they know the connection is not great. They use what works. They don't. That's literally. And people are like, yeah, these will works. They want to win, so these will work. I'm like, yeah, I just don't like losing to cheap shit. But regardless, if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. But let me get back to the point. So. Take something like music, for instance. Someone could be completely into K-pop, right? Something like K-pop maybe, and not know nothing about rap or hip-hop music. But they could be American style rappers like Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Busta Rhymes, Eminem, all these other, so many names I can name right now, but I'm gonna stick to those. But I'm saying someone could know nothing about American rap, hip-hop music and know so much about K-pop. But people are like, that's stupid, but that's literally how the world can work. I love that combo right there. But that's literally how the world can work. Someone could be in a different realm and not know, like, this is gonna sound like a terrible example, but really listen to me when I'm saying it. All the black lives that we've lost over the past couple years, someone could not, oh, he did me dirty. Someone could not know about half the lives we lost because they could be in their own little world, their own little bubble, their own reality that they live in. They could not know that any of this is happening. And they say, how can you not know? Mainstream media. Well, they may not watch mainstream news. You never know. You never really know. No one is living the same life as somebody else. You may have similar experiences, very similar experiences indeed. You may meet yourself as the opposite gender, but y'all could literally have the same experiences but still live a whole different life. And it's just that simple. But y'all could connect on such a deep level, and yet you still both are living in two completely different worlds. Unless you combine the two worlds together, then you're still living in two different worlds. And it's a very simple concept. It doesn't seem too complex. Mundane would be the wrong word. I don't know. Wrong word. I'm just doing this on the spur of the moment. I'm not writing shit down. I never write shit down when I talk this. It's just kind of, let's go. Let's get it out. But if you really think about it, everyone lives in their own world. Mentally, especially, everyone takes things differently. Someone could take a compliment negatively. Someone could take a compliment positively. Someone could take sarcasm and just run with it and love it. Some people hate it. Everyone operates differently. Everyone lives a different way. Everyone loves, lives, laughs, does everything in their own little special way. That's what makes you you. At the end of the day, everyone's reality is different, but what is yours going to be? What do you want yours to be? It's stuff like that you need to ask yourself, to be honest. I'm not even gonna cap. What do you want your life to be? Because you worried about corona and gun violence and racist and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, it's your life. Regardless of what happens, because everyone's affected by, quote unquote, the same shit. But everyone will take it differently. Everyone will respond to it differently. Everyone will run with it differently. So you're all living in the same world, but you're living in your own set reality. That's what I meant to say. Like, you're living in the same world, but you're in your own reality, as to the point where you could interact with another person, but you two aren't sharing the same experiences in this world that we're in. And it's just that. It ain't even on no spiritual shit. It ain't no religious shit. It's just simple. You are living your own reality, just like the next person that you talk to, just like the next person you see, just like any manager, any corporate worker, any cashier, any worker at Target, Walmart, whatever the case may be. Yes, I'm saying these words because I work at the store. Regardless, whatever the case may be, music producer, gamer, artist, businessman, nurse, doctor, whatever, everyone's living in their own reality. Everybody is. They live in the same world, but a different reality. He beat my... Ugh. But regardless, it's just... It dawned on me a while ago, and I was like, I sound crazy, but no, it's actually just it's a very simple thing. I just wanted to say it, just to get it out. You live in your reality. You control your reality. Whether you believe it or not, some things may happen. They may throw you off course, but you still control what happens to you. You control your own reality. That's just life. You control your life. It's yours. You only get one, from my knowledge, unless there's more out there. Could be more out there. There could not be more out there. It's up to you and what you believe. But you have one life. You may have another life. You may be stuck here. I don't know. But it's truthfully up to you. You do with your life what you want to do with it. Just make sure it's what you want to do. Have fun with what you want to have fun with. Do what you want to do. If you want to play games all day, then fine, do that. You can make something. Nowadays, especially, you can make something out of that. Very simple. It just takes time. Everything takes time. I just punched him in this fucking dome piece. Everything takes time. Even finding your purpose takes a lot of time. And that's okay. There's no rush. There is no rush to finish everything early. Now, I want to finish stuff early. And I want to grow early because that's just me. I'm patient, but I also just don't want to, I don't know. The grind is weird to me, but I'm going to gladly do it. I don't mind. I will do it. But I'm going to stop for a second because this clip right here, I love this part. I just love this. Bang. Look at that. Look at that. One more. Okay. Just love that part. Regardless, it's just, Your reality is yours. You control it. You make it. The shit you pray for, shit you meditate for, you actually get it. But you may not notice that you got what you were asking for. Like, I'm gonna put an example out there into the world. There was one time I was praying for a friend. Just praying for a friend. And I have friends that I don't have. It wasn't the kind, I didn't have the kind of friend that I needed. So I was praying to God, like, hey. I was praying to God, I was meditating. I've done a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm like, hey, I need a friend. I don't know what kind of friend you gonna send me. I don't know what kind of friend I'm gonna run into. I don't know what kind of friend I'm gonna manifest. Whatever the case may be. I need a friend. And eventually, through living and learning, and honestly, it's shorter time than I thought it was, I found a friend. I found a couple. And it was pretty good for me because it made me realize, like, dude, just enjoy life for what it is. You'll get what's coming to you. You will get good, whether it be good or bad. You're going to run into it. You're going to get it. And it's fine. Even asking for a friend, you will get that. It is perfectly fine. You just have to manifest that. Energy, prayer is energy still. Regardless if people believe in religion or not, or meditation, it's still energy. It's still manifestation. That is a form of manifestation. Manifestation is the overall term, but prayer, meditation, wishing, dreaming, these are all part of manifesting something that you want. So it's like, the reality you want, ask for it, manifest it, work for it. You can make it. You don't let no one tell you you can't make it. And like I'm on motivation, but just don't let anybody tell you you can't do something, or you can't make it, or you can't do what you want to do. Whatever you want to do, strive for it, push for it, do it. Start a podcast, start a gaming channel, start a music channel, do something. Like, there's so much I want to do, and I gotta focus on one thing at a time, and it's gonna take a while, but I think I'm more so fine with that than I was before. Like, it's gonna take a while to do anything I want to do. Everything I want to do entertainment wise will take time, and that is perfectly fine by me. And if I gotta do everything solo, that is perfectly fine too. I don't, at this point in my life, I don't care. I don't care. I can't depend on anybody else but myself anyway, most of the time. So, I appreciate everybody for what they've done for me, of course. I'm not gonna say nobody's ever done for me. No one's ever done anything for me. Like, everyone's done stuff for me, and I really do appreciate it, and I love everybody for what they've done. But at the end of the day, if I want my dreams to happen, I gotta make them happen. I can't depend on nobody else. I can't depend on, oh, I just beat dude ass. The Mirage, yes. Beat his ass from earlier. I'll probably put a timestamp. I'm not doing that. Just go back. You'll see. And this is the wood from earlier. The one that was getting on my nerves. Regardless, do what you want to do. That is all I can really say. I'm now making content just because I want to make content. It's not really for a certain crowd, not for a certain person, just because I want to make content. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. I just hope someone gets a laugh out of it. I love making people feel better. That's just something I like to do. I like help people express themselves, make them feel better. I love people. Now, it doesn't mean I don't dislike people. I just love people as a whole. But regardless of the aspect, just enjoy life for what it is. You create your own reality, so do what you need to do. Do what you need to do to be you and to be successful in the way you want to be successful. Don't let someone else tell you what you need to do. I've let it happen for too long. I'll admit that, but do what you need to do. Be happy. Love yourself. Self-love is the most important. I don't care. Self-love is more important than any love you can get in this world. Self-love is very important. If you don't love yourself, can't nobody else love you like you want to be loved by yourself. That may not make sense, so I'm gonna say it again. Can't no one else love you like you can love yourself. I probably didn't say it the first time, but that's what I meant to say. No one can love you like you can love yourself. If you don't understand it now, you'll understand it later. Trust the process. But that was a quick little video I wanted to make. I said 5 minutes. It's been almost 15. I've been talking. See, when I start talking, I just get kind of lost. Food for thought, by the way. I just want to toss this in now. When playing any game, any sport, it starts with the mentality that you walk in with. You walk in happy, sad, mad, whatever. It starts there. Your mental state is the start of how good or bad you will do. Some people use anger to their advantage. Some people, anger destroys them from the inside. It depends on who you are as a person. So what I'm saying is this. If you want to get better at a game like this, and I'm a gamer, so I'm going to talk about games, most stuff. If you want to get better at a game like this, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, whatever. By the way, second video coming soon. The new character came out. I'm feeling it. This might be the reason I come back to actually play this, like, seriously. But regardless, if you want to get better at a game, start mentally. Before you pick up a controller, before you turn on TV, before you turn on the console, it starts mentally. That's where it starts at. If your mental health ain't in the right space, you may not do as well as you think you can do. You may not do as well as you want to do. But you need to make sure that's in check first. Clean your room, make your bed. And I don't even make my fucking bed, but it's the fact of the clean room helps have a clean mind. Helps have a clear space, clear headspace to work with. I never thought I'd be saying that. A clean room actually gives you a clear mental space to work with. It actually helps out. Never thought I'd be saying that from the guy that used to not make his bed at all. Because, I mean, I wouldn't. Like, it wasn't looking fucking messy, but I'm saying it was just wasn't what you would call a made bed, quote unquote. But that's just not so much I would do in the morning. That's not something I wanted to do. But started actually doing it, and it's actually starting to help out a lot. Yes, I'm on my favorite meal. Regardless, hope y'all enjoyed whatever this was. I don't even know what to call it. I'm gonna call it something. Hope y'all enjoyed and enjoyed this last match. Gaming is fun as ever, and people hate me because I'm better than them at games, and it's hilarious to me because it just comes easier to me than it does to them. And I think that's the part I don't get. It's easier to me than it is for them. So I'm not understanding why I'm so much better than some friends I have. And they're just sitting here like, dude, you're a tryhard, dude, you're this and that. And I'm like, I just have fun. I'm not trying to be evil or whatever. I'm just having fun with the game. That's literally. I don't try as hard as I usually can because I want everyone around me to have fun. In this game specifically, I am not that good. I don't care what anybody says about me. I'm not that good at this. Mortal Kombat, I'll take that one. But still, I can't fuck with half the players that play that game, and I'm just being honest. Unless I just don't play it enough. Because MK's my favorite fighting game. But I don't post it. I don't talk about it. I don't really do shit with it because, like, a lot of people I know don't really care for it. But I'm in a bunch of different communities with different games. So I truthfully I'm having fun with this. But all in all, everyone's reality is different. Pain, happiness, whatever the case may be, everybody is different. I was mad when I died there. Not even going to cap. I just looked at the screen too. I was so mad. But I dropped my controller. Everyone's reality is different. Everyone. Your parent, grandparent, cousin, brother, sister, manager, mayor, whatever. Everyone's reality is different. Everyone has different influences. Everyone has different things they have to deal with. Everyone's reality is very different. That's all I want everyone to understand for this video. I've been talking for 18 minutes and 27 seconds and counting. Wow. And it's almost, I might just keep talking. Nah, I'm kidding. But that's all I really want to say. Hope y'all get something out of that. Out of my rambling or whatever I want to call it. But I could have made a whole episode out of it. Whatever. Look at this. Watch this. Ooh, I just love the butts, bro. It's just so lit to hit that on somebody. Anyways, love y'all. Hope y'all have fun. I'll do an in-depth video on this game probably later or something like that because I love this game. Anyways, it's your boy DG240 and we out here. Peace.